In our compound, the sun rises, but it casts no warmth on our hearts. Each morning I wake to the sounds of whispers, not of love or laughter, but of envy and spite. The air is thick with tension, a palpable weight that hangs over us like a storm cloud, ready to unleash its fury. My father's multiple wives glare at each other like rival queens, their eyes sharp with resentment, each one vying for his attention, his favor, his love. They wield their children like weapons, pitting us against one another in a ruthless game of survival. I am not a brother to my siblings. I am a competitor, a pawn in a twisted rivalry that none of us chose. At mealtimes, the atmosphere is suffocating. We gather around the table, but it feels more like a battleground than a place for nourishment. The air is thick with silence, punctuated only by the clattering of bowls as we eat in separate corners, each of us retreating into our own fortress of solitude. No one asks about the day or shares a joke. Instead, we eye each other warily, calculating the smallest misstep, the tiniest slip that could lead to a fight. I watch as my younger sister clutches her portion of meat, her eyes darting around, terrified someone might take it from her. What kind of family is this, where sharing is a crime and kindness is a weakness? I want to reach out, to tell her that I won't take from her, that we are supposed to be on the same side. But I know better. The rules of this game are clear. Trust no one. In the evenings, the shadows grow long, stretching out like the dark tendrils of our discontent. I hear the whispers of my mother, plotting against the others, her voice a venomous hiss that slithers through the cracks of the walls. Love is a foreign concept here. It has been replaced by a dark hunger for power and control. Each word she speaks is laced with poison, designed to sow discord among the wives, to turn them against one another. I can see the way her eyes gleam with satisfaction as she stirs the pot of rivalry, as if our suffering is her greatest triumph. We are not bound by affection, but by a shared hatred that festers like an open wound, raw and festering, threatening to consume us all. I long for the touch of a gentle hand, a kind word, but all I find is coldness. I remember a time, was it real, when laughter echoed through the halls, when we played together without fear. But those memories feel like a distant dream, slipping away like sand through my fingers. Now we are trapped in a cycle of wickedness, each day a new round in a game that never ends. I fear that one day I will forget what it means to be a family, to truly belong. I look at my siblings, and I wonder if they feel the same emptiness gnawing at their insides, the same longing for connection that seems just out of reach. Sometimes in the dead of night, I lie awake and listen to the sounds of the compound, the creaking of the wooden beams, the rustle of the wind outside. I imagine a world beyond these walls, a place where love is abundant, where we can be brothers and sisters without the weight of competition hanging over us. But when morning comes, reality crashes back in, and I'm reminded that this is my life, my prison. I am left to navigate the treacherous waters of our existence, wondering if I will ever find my way to the shore of something real, something warm.